Good morning friends. Previously in this chapter we started exercise 12.3 and completed question number 1 to 9. Today two examples are remaining for that exercise 10 and 11. So we will complete that and some extra example related to chapter number 12 ratio and proportion. So let's start example 10. Raju purchased 10 pens for rupees 150 and Manish buys 7 pens for rupees 84. Can you see who got a pen cheaper? Here the price for different number of pens are given. So how can we compare that who pays more? We need to find the cost for one pen. So we will get the answer for who get pen cheaper. So let's find here. Raju purchased 10 pens for rupees 150. So 1 pen cost is 150 divided 10. It is 15 rupees. 10 pen cost is 150. So 1 pen cost is 50 rupees. Same Manish buys 7 pens for rupees 84. So cost of 1 pen rupees. So who buy pen cheaper? Manish buy a pen with cheaper rate. So we can write Manish got pens cheaper. Because cost of 1 pen for Manish is 12 rupees and cost for 1 pen for Raju was 15 rupees. So Manish get pen cheaper. Next one, Anish made 42 runs in 6 over and Anup made 63 runs in 7 over. Who made more run in one per over? We need to find for per over. So we need to find value for 1 over. So let's find Anish in 6 over 42 runs. So in 1 over 42 divided 6, 7 runs. Now for Anu, in 7 overs 63 runs. So in 1 over 63 divided 7, 9 runs. It means in 1 over Anup get 9 runs and Anish get 7 runs in 1 over. So who score more? Here Anup score more in 1 over. So we can write Anup made more runs per over. Clear? Now let's revise the concept of chapter number 12, ratio and proportion. What is ratio? Ratio is a method of comparing two quantity by division when units are same. We can compare the quantity by subtraction, but this method gives the answer in more simplest form. So again, what is the definition? It is a method of comparing two quantity by division when units are same. One more condition, unit must be same. Also we learn the simplest form of ratio. Also we learn equivalent ratio. Equivalent ratio means same ratio. Simplest form of ratio means dividing, cut the common factor from the numerator and denominator. Why? Because we are taking the comparison by division. Means there is a numerator and denominator form. So we need to cut the common factor from the numerator and denominator to find the simplest form. So let's first solve some example to find the simplest form of given ratio. First is 150 is to 400. You need to remember simplest form, that is same as a fraction. We also already learned simplest form of fraction. In that we are finding the HCF or we are finding the factors of numerator and denominator and cut the common factor. So let's write here for a simplest form of 150 is to 400. We can write 150 divide 400. Factorize this. 5 3s are 15. 8 5s are 40. So 5, that is common factor. So it is 3 by 8. So simplest form of 150 is to 400 is raised to 8. Next 85 is to 255. We can find the LCM of 85 and 255 or factorize that. So let's find factor of 85 and 255. Seventeen fives are. So these are the factor of 255. 1 by 3. So this 1 is to 3. So that is simplest form of 85 is to 255. Now let's take some more example in which we need to find the ratios. So again, ratio means we need to same unit of both quantities. So here first 3 days to 48 hours. 1 unit is in a day and 1 unit is in an hour. So first we need to convert days into hour or hour into day. So which unit we will convert? We will convert days to hours. So 1 day is equal to 24 hours. So 3 days, it means 3 multiplied 24 hours. So that will give 72 hours. So ratio will be 72 hours divided 48. 3 multiplied 24 divided 48. So that is 3 by 2. So the ratio is 3 is to 2. Next one, 15 kg to 2000 gram. So convert kg to gram. I already explained it is better to convert larger unit to smaller. So 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So 15 kg is equal to 15 multiplied 1000. That is 15,000 gram. So the ratio is 15,000 divide 2,000. 15 divide 2. So that is 15 is to. Next one, 1 centimeter, sorry, 10 centimeter to 6 meter. Convert this centimeter into meter or meter to centimeter. We will convert meter to centimeter. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 6 meter is equal to 600 centimeter. So the ratio is 10 centimeter divided 600 centimeter. So that is 1 is to 6. Before finding the ratio, if units are different, then first perform the conversion and then find the ratio. 9 kilometer to 270 meter. Convert kilometer to meter. So 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter. So 9 kilometer is equal to 9000 meter. Now ratio, 9000 will be in a numerator, 270 will be in a denominator. So that is 100 by 3. So it is 100 is to 3. Next one, 21 minute to 60 second. 1 unit is in a minute, 1 unit is in a second. So convert minute to second. So 1 minute is equal to 60 second. So 21 minute is equal to 60 multiplied 21 second. So ratio will be 60 multiplied 21, that is 21 minute divide 60 seconds. So it is 21 is to 1. Here are some examples that you need to solve in homework. Next, we also solve this kind of example in which Pari works in a factory and earns rupees 955 per month. She saves 185 per month from from the earning, find the ratio. This is income, this is the saved money, and we need to find the ratio. 43 multiplied 5 multiplied 27. So let's find factors of 185 and 955. 37 5 185 and here 191 multiplied 5. So 5 cancels, so it is 37 is to 191. So that is the ratio of savings to income. Our income to our expenditure. So expense is what? Here the saving is 185 and income is 955. So we need to find the expense. Expense is 955 minus 185, 0, 7, 770, that is expense. So we can write here ratio of income to expense. Income is 955, expense is 770. So that is 191 multiplied 5. Here 77 divided 10. So that will give 191 divided 154. So ratio is 191 is to 170. 154. Now next one, her savings to her expenditure. So let's find savings to expenditure. Saving is 185, expense is 770. So we can write ratio of saving to expense. Saving is 185, expense is 770. Factorize this. So here 37 5 is 185. 154, 77 multiplied 10, 2, so here 37 by 154, so here we get 37 is to 154, that is the ratio. After ratio, we learn about the proportion. Now what is proportion? Proportion means if we have taken 4 quantity and ratio of first 2 and ratio of last 2 are equal, then that 4 quantity are said to be in a proportion. So we can say the definition of proportion is 2 ratios are equal, then they are in a proportion. Also we learn some important thing in proportion, that is middle term and extreme term. If middle term means these two middle term, if the numbers are in a proportion, then numbers that are in the middle are middle terms and first and fourth term are the extreme term. Also we saw the example in which we need to find that the numbers are in a proportion or not by finding the multiplication of extreme term and multiplication of middle term. If they are same, then they are in a proportion. So two methods we learn in a proportion. First we find the ratio of first 2 and second 2 to find the numbers are in a proportion, or we can take the multiplication of extreme term and multiplication of middle term to check the numbers are in a proportion or not. So let's find here first 16, 24, 20 and 30. So first we take ratio of 16 to 24 and 20 to 30 to check the numbers are in a proportion or not. So we can write ratio of 16 and 24. 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24. So 2 by 3, so this 2 is to 3. That is the ratio of first 2. Next, ratio of 20 and 30. 20 divided 30 is 2 is to 3. So you can say the numbers are in a proportion. So here yes, it is in a proportion. 21, 6, 35 and 10. So here if we apply the second method, find the multiplication of extreme term. That is 21 multiplied 10, 210. Middle term, 6 multiplied 35. Again extreme term and middle term are same, so we can write is equal to middle term. So yes, it is also in the proportion. You can apply this method or you can apply this method. Next 51, 45, 60 and 180. So let's take the ratio of first two and last two. 15 by 45, so it is 1:3. And ratio of 60 to 180. Again it is 1 by 3, so ratio is 1:3. So yes, they are in a proportion. Next, 12, 18, 28 and 12. So first find ratio of first two and last two. Ratio of 12 and 18. 12 by 18. 2:3 because 6, that is a common factor, will cancel out. Ratio of 21 divided 12. 21, 28 and 12, so that is 28 by 12. 6 2s are 12. 3 2s are 7 2s are, so it is 7:3. Now here the first ratio is 2:3, second ratio is 7:3. So no, these are not in a proportion. After that we learn about the unitary method. Unitary method means from the bunch of quantity we need to find the value for one and use that value for one to find the another bunch of quantity. So let's take example. A woman worker earned rupees 18,000 in 15 months. 18,000 in 15 months. So first question is, how much does she earn in 7 months? To find the value for 7 months, we need to find for 1 month. And 1 month value can be found from the 15 months. So we can write in 15 months, rupees 18,000 earned by woman. So in 1 month, 18,000 divide 15. 3 6 are 18. 10 multiply 10 multiply 10. 5 3 are 15. So it is 1,200 rupees in 1 month. So in how many months will, here we need to find for 7 months. So in 7 months, this is the value for 1 month. 7 multiplied 12. 8,400, that is income for 7 months. Now next one. In how many months will she earn 30,000? So we need to find in how many months she will earn 13,000. So first we need to take 18,000 earns in 15 months. Earns in 15 months. So earns 1 rupees earns for 15 divide 18,000 months. Here we need to find for 1 rupees because to get the value for 30,000 rupees we need to get the value for 1 rupees. Now we can write rupees 30,000 earns in 15 divide 80,000 multiply 30,000. So this will be cancelled out. 5 3s are 15. 6 5 are 30, 16 is 80. So in 25 months, she will earn rupees 30,000. Here some 5 examples are given that you need to solve in homework.